But in the end, this confidence turns out to be meaningless. The choir rehearsal is incorporated as part of our classes. The choir sings their hymns and fluidly I perform the accompaniment. Without any incident as my classmates look on. Having an audience, I feel less nervous about my classmates and more my sense of responsibility to a choir club. The slight amount of nerves even serves to make my touch more accurate. However, next is a Tota, Pulchra, a solo. Kimikado says that, and I wonder if I heard her right. So all I can think of is that means my Yuri is going to sing a cappella. In church music, it's popular to sing without having to accompaniment. However, the only time we can perform together is at a feast. So would you play just for accompaniment, Suoh-san? The moment she asks, the air around me seems to grow heavy, clinging to me, weighing at my body. Alone? In front of everyone? I've only ever done a piano recital once. Just imagining playing a piano alone in front of an audience makes me start to sweat. Oh, alright. I want to refuse, but I can't say so. Same as all that time. My stepmother was watching me from her wings. I sat before the piano, unable to refuse. I must concentrate. The situation is bringing back memories of that time and of her. Well then, let's begin. Tota, Pulchra, S. I hear Kimikado's surprisingly cool voice, and like a machine, my fingers start to press the keys. My fingers pass through the right keys, and the sound comes out as though nothing is wrong. My eyes are turned away from the audience, the choir club, and my Amitiė partners, and all I see are the keys. If I just keep doing this... I devote myself to the instrument, focusing everything on getting this over and done with as soon as possible, but... the sound of a cough breaks my concentration. Visions of the past start to blur with the present. At time, just like now. The sound of that cough echoing loudly during my piano recital had broken my concentration and missed a note, and panic trying to get back on track. The moment to start thinking about the past. My stepmother. My stepmother's hand, the backs of my hands, like she would teach me. What's the matter? As Kimikado come rushing over, it appears she doesn't see that woman's fingers wrapped around my right hand. I'm sorry, I got nervous. Oh, could you play it again from the beginning? She asks, and I need to do this. I've got to concentrate. I know from experience that if I concentrate, my stepmother will disappear as usual. Okay. Let's do it again from the top. Okay. Here we go. She gently places a warm hand on my back and informs the audience we're going to start again from the song from the beginning. My finger touches the keyboard with a repulsive feeling and my hand disappears. I look down at it fearfully. There's nothing. Sweat rolls down from my back from relief. I take a deep breath and turn to the piano again. Here we go. I stare intently at the keys and to help me get lost in them and focus on my awareness on the score. Let's get this over with. Unlike my rigid body, my fingers slide easily over the keys, as though an entirely different creature. Right. You practiced this. I could play this with my eyes shut. Like a record, I don't miss a single note. I play perfectly, making no mistakes. I can't mess up like my stepbrother. My stepmother appears again, Her long black hair and almond eyes, similar to mine. Her hand on mine. Just like when she was teaching me. Her hand on mine makes my fingers stop moving, just like my frozen body.
Suoh-san.
Suoh-san? Mikado rushes over to me again. Seeing me fail many times, Yuri and my classmates start to laugh. Are you alright? If you aren't feeling well? I'm fine. I can do this. You don't look fine. Your face is green. Before, only my back was sweating, but now droplets on my forehead fall onto my lap. You know, I was whispered at. I'll do it again. Hand touching my sweaty shoulder. It's fine. It's just a rehearsal. You can take it easy. It's okay to stop if you don't feel well. Kamikado-senpai. Right now, I find comfort in these pessimistic words. A cough racked my body, and I hang my head, murmuring an apology. It's fine. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Yes. When I made my mistake with my first piano recital, that woman laughed at me from backstage, looking down at me with her almond eyes just like mine, and long black hair just like mine. My surging emotion reaches breaking point, and the only thing I can do is stand up and run away right in front of everyone. I escape from a chapel, leaving them all behind. I hide in a forest. Then I head to a gazebo. During class, I shut myself away in a deserted library. When nausea has subsided, I come back to my senses. I realise that I have disgraced myself to a point that there's no way I can face a choir club, or my classmates. With adrenaline gone, my blood suddenly runs cold at the realisation that I'm no longer a place for this academy. And so you ran away like an idiot? She laughs, asking when I turn up at her room. Yes. You'd figure I'd help you just because I'm a misfit too, right? I end up relying on Yagaki. She looks at me, unable to speak and filled with a dull, heavy feeling, and scratches her head with an annoyed expression on her face. I knew you were coming running to me as it could only be because something bad had happened. I look up, surprised at how she seems to know everything. When her eyes meet, she tells me I look terrible. Looks like your brain's starting to work again. Stupid. She should run out of a cathedral, your auntie partners as the circus came around. I'm enjoying a break with President and Vice President of the Council, Nikaya. Oh, we're asking if you'd been here. With everyone looking for you, you could at least tell me why. Right. Right. That's what you have to say? I know it's embarrassing to mess up in front of your classmates. But even little kids want to run away and hide like this. Just how mentally weak are you? I guess you're just as wimpy as you look. I look up to the ceiling, even Yagaki is making fun of me too. I bought it on myself. I haven't changed after all. Could it be? I heard you got sick once before playing piano. Is it actually you don't like playing piano? Do I like it? Do I hate it? I've actually been asked a question before and get confused. Do I like the piano? Do I hate it? I've never even considered it. Playing the piano is as natural to me as eating the food placed before you at a meal. So you hate it, and now you're being forced to play, and you hate it so much you run away. Is that it? You have a good reason, so just say you hate it. Should I have said I hated it? Obviously. This isn't a job. If you don't want to do something, you can refuse. Your Amitiė partners and the others, they're looking for you, you know. And don't you think you're a reason they're looking so hard? They feel guilty for forcing you to play. And no one else knows about my Amitiė partners. Riku and Yuri, they know about my past, so... I'm sure you think you've done irreparable damage. But it's not true, Shirahane. In this world, the things you really can't do anything about are so few you can count them on your fingers. Investors taking their first step. Not that I'll be taking any steps, even if I wanted to. A cat-like smile, a self-deprecating humour. These words to look at Yagaki for the first time. Smile, Shirahane. You smile when you're feeling depressed. You'll feel better. I send all those horrible thoughts packing. The moment our eyes meet, I realise she's trying to cheer me up. It's a clumsy attempt, but it's there. Yagaki-san. Oh, look at that. You're finally smiling. She's looking at me with kind eyes. Thank you, Erika-san. Her face turns red before my eyes. Stupid. Don't get so chummy. I'm just being nice. Oh, it's just so adorable. Want to hug her? Thank you, really. She makes a face when I say it again. With a squeak of the wheels, heads off to a bookshelf. Get going already. The longer you wait, the harder it'll be. I say thanks once again to Yagaki as turn back and leave the room. Encouraged by Yagaki, I head to a classroom where afternoon classes have already started, but every step feels heavy as a worst case scenario split through my mind. I imagine the harsh glares and barely hitting gossiping while greet my entrance, in similar situations of movies and novels. I have a questioning from the class leader. After that we'll be booing. Sometimes I hate having an overactive imagination. The images in my mind are incredibly realistic and I feel a tightening in my gut. My feet are about to come to a stop when... I found her! My arm was pulled hard, giving me no time to resist. I'm pulled into an empty classroom. Sasaki Ichigo glares at me, still hanging onto my arm. We got her at last, Ringo. I heard you. I door on the opposite side of the one. She's just dragged me through the open, and Ringo walks languidly into a room. Seems you've caught up her. Ringo retains her usual easy wit. Ichigo has me trapped by the arm and she glares at me. Ichigo-san? Why'd you run away? I'm unable to answer Mr. question, and Ichigo's eyes narrow. You can't tell me? You can't tell me. Sis, anyone would have a hard time. I know, she says, not yelling and whispering, but in a shaky voice that pierces my heart. I'm sorry, Ichigo-san. I don't want an apology. I can accept an apology when I don't know why you did what you did. The hand grabbing me is warm. I should tell them my secret. I think they'd probably accept me. On the other hand, if they leave me when I learn about my past, I don't think I can bear it. What should I do? Suoh-chan. Sis isn't mad. She's just upset because we don't know anything. She's upset? Yes, me too. I mean, we're friends and we didn't even know we had it. She hated piano. Hated it so much she ran away. And Ringo says the word friend. I turn to Ichigo, who is still grabbing my arm. Ichigo nodding silently and whisper, right. I wonder to myself if Rika felt the same way after Yuri and I shared our bitter memories of each other. Hey, Ichigo-san, Ringo-san. What? Yeah? Telling this story might take a while. I'm going to open up about my past. About my stepmother's lessons, and how as a visual effect I've sometimes overcome an unbearable nausea when I finish my story. Oh! Says it to go. The Sasaki's are staring down at her feet in silence. The fear of being rejected is real. But I don't want to hide things from my friends. This is real friendship. She says that with a smile. Friendship? She holds out her hand and tries to hold back the emotions as I take it. Thank you, Ringo-san. Oh, me too. She's already taken my other hand and is shaking it. Her childish gesture is a way of caring for me. I thank him again and I squeeze my hands and tell me it's fine. I'm sorry you got mad. We didn't know. We made it ourselves think we've been betrayed. No, it's my fault for hiding it. I answer them and look at me restlessly. This is what I think. Yeah, I agree with Ringo. What? Playing the piano is painful. You turn it down. I mean, your finger is stepmother, right? My stepmother laughing from wings. I feel like I'm one step closer, just from Ichigo's words alone, and my body tenses. Sorry. It's fine. I know you just looked out for me, but if I quit now, thesis tomorrow, it would be impossible to replace me at such short notice. I know people who get sick or injured before your event. There is called as a replacement ready, for example. Response to those words. Probably like Yashiro-senpai, because I don't think a faculty member will do it, because it's all about the students, isn't it? You know what, we'll answer that next time, shall we? Until then, bye-bye.